Hello everyone and welcome to Healthy Cooking with Shayda. I'm your host and this is where I teach you how to make healthy plant-based meals that are salt, oil, and sugar-free. But before we get started, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. And if you like the type of videos that we're making, please make sure to give us a thumbs up. We would really appreciate it. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite recipes that I like to make. It's quick, it's easy, and it's right up my alley. We are going to make a chickpea avocado wrap. So the ingredients are simple, they're wholesome, and we're going to get started. So we're going to start with 2 cans of chickpea and that are salt free, and I've already rinsed them, and I put them in the food processor and I just pulse it because it helps to mash it up a little bit better than me. I mean, you could mash it up in the bowl if you wanted to, but whatever works easier for you. For me, it works a little bit easier in the food processor. And what else I'm going to add to this is the avocados, and I'm going to just pulse it and so that the blending can get started. Usually I will use 2 pretty good sized medium to large avocados. They didn't have any, so they had these little ones. So we're going to go with 3 little ones. Okay, so I've put the avocados in here, and now we're going to pulse it in the food processor. And again, I don't want this to become like a cream. I just want to have like little chunky flavors. Let's break down the chickpeas just a little bit more. And that's probably about it. It's okay to have little chunks of the chickpea. Now we're going to add everything to our bowl. Honestly, avocado goes with a lot of things, so this is a delicious little wrap you guys can make at home. Or if you don't want to make it into a wrap, it's a great topping for a salad that you want to have. And like I said, if you don't want to use the food processor, by all means, you don't have to use it. Okay, so to this, because I don't want the avocado to turn color, I'm going to add some lime. And you're probably going to add, I don't know, 2 or 3 tablespoons, or maybe 4 tablespoons, whatever you like. I don't measure, but the first time I made it, I did measure it for you guys because I know how Erin is about me measuring things. She always wants me to measure. So I do now. And to this, we're going to add grated carrots. This is 2 carrots that I grated myself. Now, make sure you do it yourself, and I'll tell you the reason why. Shredded carrots that you buy in the store, they're pretty dry. So if you do it yourself, the moisture will still be there, and it's a lot tastier. So add that in here. And it's not hard to grate this. We're going to add tomatoes, and you want to chop them up kind of small. You don't want big chunks. We're going to add red onions. Now the red onions, you want to chop these as finely as possible. I don't know about you guys, but if I'm eating a sandwich, I really don't want a big chunk of onion in my mouth. So make sure you chop it up as fine as you can. Now to this, I'm going to add pickled jalapeno peppers. And I get this from Sprouts, and it's absolutely delicious. And if you don't like pickled jalapenos, you certainly can leave it out. You don't have to include this, but it just adds a whole different dimension to your recipe. And I've been using a lot of this in my salads. And I do put in the juice. So it's okay to put in the juice of this. It adds so much flavor. We're also going to add some black pepper. Let's see. And the recipe will be posted on the website. So you'll make sure to go to healthycookingwithshayda.com and you can get the recipe from there. And we're also going to add garlic powder. So I'm using granulated garlic. I just like it better than the regular garlic powder. And I think that's about it for now. And then we're going to mix all this together. I wish you guys were here because it really smells good. The jalapenos really, you can smell it in here. Now to this, we are going to add cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you can add parsley. If you don't like parsley, you can add fresh dill. Dill, I've tried it with dill and it's really, really delicious. So make sure you add something. And if you actually want to leave it all out, you certainly can. There is no right or wrong when making this. You know, it's your sandwich after all. So I've got the cilantro here. We're going to take it out. And you want to grab probably about a handful. And we're going to chop it up finely. Thank goodness I'm not one of those that can't have cilantro because I don't know what I do. I love cilantro and the taste of it. And I know some of you say that it tastes soapy, and I'm so sorry that you can't have it because it is absolutely delicious. So you're going to want to mix all this together. And then you're going to want to taste it to make sure that the seasoning is all there. And also to make sure that there's enough lemon juice there to your liking. So a lot of times when I taste it, I end up adding a little bit more of the lemon juice. Let me get a spoon. More lemon juice. But that's why I say taste it. And you can adjust the seasoning. But it's coming together. And I may add a little bit more of the jalapeno liquid to it as well. So let's taste it again. Much better. But I am going to add more of the jalapeno juice because I like it a little bit spicy. And like I said, if you don't want to add that, you can add, if you do want a little bit of a heat, you can add jalapeno pepper to it, or you can add a little bit of cayenne to it, but the pickled jalapeno. And what else might be good in here too, if you don't want to put the jalapenos in here, you can add pickles. Pickles actually I think would be really delicious in this recipe. And this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. Okay, I'll be right back and I'm going to show you how to wrap this up. So now that you've got everything mixed and your seasoning is all there and you like it the way it is, I get the whole wheat lavash bread. This is what my mom likes. And I get this at Trader Joe's. And it's really nice. And what I'm going to take it's kind of long. You could make a big old wrap, but I don't do that. I cut this in half actually. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the filling and I'm going to put it in here. And then I've got some broccoli sprouts, and I'm going to put some broccoli sprouts on top of it. And if you don't like broccoli sprouts, you can get any kind of sprout that you like. And then I'm just going to roll it. And I'm going to make these cute little wraps. And just make sure that it doesn't come out on the other end. So you can eat it like this, you can cut it in half, or you could take, if you're going to serve this at a party, you can take a toothpick and put it in the middle and just put it on your plate. And these wraps are absolutely delicious, and you can come home and make these in no time at all if you've got all your ingredients on hand. And it's a quick way to have a healthy, nutritious meal, quick and easy. I think this whole thing, you can probably put it together in less than 15 minutes. It doesn't take that long, and it's a healthy, delicious meal. I hope you've enjoyed watching another episode of Healthy Cooking with Shayda. And until next time, we'll see you soon. Remember, guys, I forgot, one bite at a time, one meal at a time.